What's going on, guys? Mike here again. It is a scorcher today. I think it's like 113, 115. See how glistening I am in my garage. And I would put on the, oh my gosh, it's glistening. I would put on the air, but you can't hear me. It's the swamp cooler is so loud, it's just droning me out. But anyway, wanted to do an update on my Project S2000, and I finally have my finishing piece. What I wanted to do, as you guys can tell, the wheels that I have on the S2000 with the wide body kit, that it doesn't, well, wide over fenders, they don't fit. There is a, if you look here, see that? That's not flush as they say. Anyway, guys, I finally have gotten my finest, or my finishing piece to my S2000. Pretty much everything's done on here, and it's over my right shoulder, as you can see. As you can see right here, and it took over 3 months to get the wheels that I chose to get, and I am gonna do an unboxing. If you guys don't know already, Rays, they make Vulk TE37s, but I got a very special kind. It was just released this summer. I think I'm like one of the first in the States to get it, and I needed this particular wheel and offset size, and they're concaved because they're so wide. And so I got 18 by 12s in the back, and then 18 by 10s in the front. I know I'm gonna have to do a lot of modding and stretching, so this is gonna be me measuring and stancing out. So let's go check on the wheels that I got. All right, guys, want to do an unboxing. I haven't even seen these yet, so it's gonna be an experience for both of us taking a look at these bad boys. And somehow doing this with one hand, like a, let's see here. Unboxing. These wheels are probably, the silhouette is like my favorite rim of all time, but they're so freaking expensive, and they're like not like, there's so many knockoffs right now, like everywhere, that, you know, like the original TE37s have been like, you know, roaded out in like maybe five, what were there? Vorstein? I don't even know how to pronounce that other company. One of those, the wheel companies, they just knocked off literally this style of wheel like for like decades. So what they did, and they finally got fed up, was they finally started to put out new wheels, I think yearly. New wheels yearly, and they made sure that like they did like different offsets and styles, and or like they did start doing stuff like engraving their rims, so they're like, before it was just a sticker, but now you got like, it's engraved, so it's harder to copy. So you know, this has fulfilled all my JDM fanboy fantasies. Right now it's picking these wheels up. I guys lost you there for a little bit, but this is finally the unboxing of the wheels. Babushkis. As you can see, they're engraved. Let's check this out. Boom. See that, how concave they are? There you go. Vulk Racing, engraved. If you look, it says made in Japan, forged. Yeah, there is absolutely no way that somebody's gonna copy these. You know, before there's just a sticker, but if you look, beautiful. Look, oh my gosh. So the kind of the color is off on the phone, so you guys are not really seeing it, but if you guys can just, it's a nice, like, to me it's like a deep bronze, but to you guys it kind of looks kind of dull on the video. But these babies, engraved CNC machine Vulk Racing originals. So there's no way they're going to copy these, and everybody is going to know you got the real deal. So what I found in business is that, you know, people who buy like copy stuff, like copycat stuff, you know, there has to be like something that the originator has to do to make sure that, you know, it is real, it's original, that it can't be bit off and copied. So this is Vulk's Ray's way of making sure there's not going to be any like cheesy copies. You know, before you could just, now, you know, you can buy a machine and make you a sticker, but I mean, are you going to buy a CNC machine in order to CNC a logo onto these wheels? But anyway, guys, I'm going to replace these Workmeisters, which are a beautiful wheel, kind of dingy on the car right now, haven't been cleaned. And I am going to test fit the Vulks. And these wheels, the offsets and stuff are going to be similar to the RX-7. So I might test fit one to see how they look on the RX-7. So we're going to go and explore and see how it is. As you can see, guys, I am using spacers on the S2000 with the Workmeister wheels, and as you can compare, that's how far it does it. Like, it only sits out that much. So with the I'm gonna remove the spacer. I'm gonna remove the spacer and then see the offset of how the wheel sits. So hopefully it should stick out. And worrying about tire size is a totally different thing. So we're gonna try to see if we can measure it out. So we know this rim right here is a 56 offset, which is a pretty high offset, but for S2000, it has a naturally high offset. So what I did was I basically hung a string from the top of this, and I know this is a little bit different because the car is angled, as you can see. I dangled the string off of here, and then I measured the distance from not the tire but the edge of the rim. So I measured it with a ruler, and it gave me you know, the difference, and I think it was a difference of maybe 2 inches or some sort. So you're gonna take that measurements, and then we're gonna go enter it in a website, and I'm gonna show you how I did that on the website and found exactly the right offset I needed to get, like like what wheel offset I should have purchased, and it changes depending on the width of your rim. So the wheels that I have now, as I said before, there you go. So the wheels I have now are 18 by 12 by 26. Okay, so this is the moment of truth. We're gonna go see the difference. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bolt up the wheel, but I'm also going to use another jack in order to press up the wheel up to higher on the fender, and then we'll see how much the wheel sticks out, and then we're gonna see what type of tires to buy for these 18 by 12s, and hopefully they have the size. They're probably gonna be in the 300 range, so it's gonna be a little bit harder to find that type of width of a tire. So let's go ahead and mount it and see what happens. All right, guys, this is the test fit. I didn't put the jack under it yet, but this is how it's going to look. Look at that bad boy. 12-incher. Look at this. Woo! Okay, if you guys could see with the over fender, look how that matches so well. It is a little bit out. I'm gonna jack it up, and hopefully it'll straighten out. Maybe there'll be some type of camber. I will drop the car a little bit. That should help with a slight camber, but that fitment though. Let's go check it out. Let's see what it looks like jacked up. Alright guys, now here's the front. Sorry, the swamp coolers are going on pretty loud, and this will give you a slight concept and idea of how it's going to sit. Like I said, it is going to be just a tad, a little bit, just a tad. Once it tucks up in there, I'm going to lower it some more, give it a little more camber, and hopefully it should fit accordingly. Now it's time to go and buy some tires for these things. So we'll see how it goes. This is the site that I use to figure out the fitment of wheels. As you can see, you're going to put your existing setup here. I put the 9.5 inch width wheel with the offset. You want to put your tire size. Now you're going to go and you find out this information in the wheel website that you go for if you need some custom order, a specific type of width and offset so you can know if it clears. So I'm putting my width and offset into this. You're going to press calculate, and they're going to give you on the left your results. So they're going to tell you that the rear of the wheel, it's going to be about 1.8 millimeters closer to your suspension, which, you know, if your existing wheel fits fine, you would like to try to mimic this as closely as possible. So 1.8 millimeters is not going to do much, so I think that's good. Then what you're really concerned about is it will poke out 61.8 millimeters. So you're going to take a look at the distance. So the yellow line is your existing wheel, and then the green box is your new wheel setup. So what you're going to do is you're going to you know, calculate this in inches. Obviously we do it in inches, and it's going to be 2.4 inches. Alright guys, we got a problem. The wheels are not too big. It's just the tire size that I purchased was a little bit too meaty, and it rubs on the right and the left side. I'm going to show you real quick, but I don't know how to alleviate this. I don't know how to fix this, but I'm probably have to buy a new set of tires, which sucks because I just got these in the mail. Can't return them, so they're already mounted. Almost there, guys. Almost there. Fixed the problem. I raised the rear end just a tad bit. You guys can see. I raised the rear end a tad bit so that it would slightly clear. If you guys could check this out. It tucks in a little bit more once it drops, but that's like literally like right where, hold on, right there. It's like almost touching. But as you can see, it clears. I trimmed the bumper a little bit. But we're not home just quite yet. One last thing I have to do. Hold on, blocking the camera. One last thing I have to do to try to make this work is the turn radius of the front tires. What happened was they look great, plenty of space, plenty of room, but I don't know if you can tell me. I'm gonna swap this over. Okay, you can't tell, but there is this little bracket right here. It's for the headlights, and it protrudes out, and that has to go. I cut a little bit of the splash guard, but this thing right here, it will the turn radius, once it's dropped, it hits this part, so that's going to have to be trimmed. You can see right there, it's going to have to be trimmed and cut out, and then I will be home free. I've been working on this for the past like 3 hours, try to get it 2.5, try to get it just right. I am just chilling, laying down here. I'm going to try to put the Workmeisters on the RX-7. The RX-7 is like super duper low. I don't know if I like it that low, but the wheel fitment, you see the back fitment is like amazing. And then the front fitment, it needs to be pushed out a little bit. So we'll see how they look. I will, those are 17, so it should raise it up slightly with the 18s on there. We'll see what happens, but I am almost home free. Let's see what happens, and I want to get this car on the road, test drive it, see if there's no major problems. Let's see what happens. All right, what do you think? Well, the tire fills up it nicely. Okay, those lug nuts, I'm not going to be using those lug nuts. I'm just temporarily. So they fit pretty good. Need to be pushed out maybe just a tad. Maybe, I'd say, what is that? I probably could get maybe 15 millimeter more. Who knows? This is just a look. I mean, the fitment on these are just like amazing. Look at that thing. It's amazing. But with the red, yeah, I'm gonna get those redone. Probably rebarreled. There's a spacer on it right now, an inch thick. So those are temporary, but might as well. The 17s are curved, so they're all messed up. But looks good. All right, guys, let's go take this for a spin. See what happens. See if any problem arises. Took it for a quick spin. Yes, obviously there is some rubbage. Might have to play with the dampening on my coilovers. I'd imagine all the rubbing is like, it's like from right here, probably right here. Let's see how it goes. I might have to trim some fiberglass, but looks so sexy. So sexy. Final form, baby. S2000. Pretty much complete. That's it. Gang. Blouses. What's up, guys? Hey, what's going on, guys? Before I let you go, I had to show something really cool about what happened to one of my old Civics. So I had a video a couple months ago about my EF Civic that I built with the JDM front and a Type R motor. Well, anyway, someone hit me up from the internet. I got an email saying, hey, I have your car. And I thought he was joking, but he actually sent me a couple of photos. I wanted to show you guys and to see the aftermath, like almost like 10 years ago. So let me flip this camera around and show you the damage. All right, here it is. My old EF. I guess it's still in like, I believe it's in like, I forgot, not Illinois, it's somewhere north, I forgot. Anyway, he messaged me. I thought he was just playing a practical joke, but this is my car. It is the custom color that I painted it. You see it's red inside, but that's the power of the internet, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, the person who owns this car, he actually told me, hey, if you want, you can have it back. So he's willing to give it to me. But man, that's gonna be a crazy project, and it's gonna be a long way to get. So anyway, I thought this was kind of cool. I wanted to show you guys my old EF that supposedly was dead, but it could be resurrected. You know, the shell's not bad. It's not. I would imagine it was been a rust bucket completely by now or crushed, but here it is, all in its tattered glory. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Please like, please subscribe. Until next video, take care.